Get ready for the action, because Eala is making massive moves on the WTA Tour. She has just pushed her way into the top 38 of the live rankings after a tough battle against the second seed Elena Rybakina at the Italian Open. We dive into exactly what this means for her shot at a Grand Slam seeding at the French Open, and if this climb is enough to secure her spot in the draw.
Here's a simple way to protect your phone without stress. This Eala 3-pack comes with tempered glass screen protectors, camera lens protectors, and an installation frame for an easier, cleaner fit. It's clear, case-friendly, and built to help guard against scratches and everyday bumps. Check the link in the comments to get it on Amazon.
Next up, the tennis world is buzzing with major withdrawals ahead of the big tournament. We look at Carlos Alcaraz and the growing roster of players who are showing doubts, including Emma Raducanu, and we explore the wildcard situation for Roland Garros, featuring names like Stan Wawrinka and Gael Monfils who are making their way into the main draw. We switch gears to the incredible story of Sorana Cirstea, who is proving that ambition knows no expiration date. This Romanian star is battling through a stunning swan song, reaching the semifinals of the Italian Open and putting herself among the informed players heading into the French Open, setting a new benchmark for her career. Finally, we look at the tough reality facing Lorenzo Musetti as he grapples with persistent physical issues. Musetti has issued an apology and cast serious doubt on his participation in Paris, facing potential further setbacks, and we ask what this means for his hopes of reaching Roland Garros. Stay with us for the full breakdown. Eala's recent run to the third round of the Italian Open has propelled her up the WTA rankings, but questions remain about her seeding prospects for the upcoming French Open. The 20-year-old Filipina began the tournament ranked number 42 and secured victories over Magdalena Frech and Xin Wang before facing second seed Elena Rybakina, the world number 2, in a straight sets defeat. Despite earning 55 ranking points, Eala has climbed 4 spots to number 38 in the live rankings. Eala withdrew from the WTA 125K Emilia-Romagna Open in Parma, citing her deep run in Rome as the deciding factor. With the French Open approaching, Eala is not currently listed for the WTA 500 Internationaux de Strasbourg or the WTA 250 Morocco Open, meaning she must secure a late wildcard into one of those events to play competitive matches before Roland Garros. Crucially, any points earned in those events will not count toward the Roland Garros seeding, which is based on the WTA rankings as of May 18th. While the current seeding rule limits Grand Slam entries to the top 32 players on the entry list, Eala could still secure a seeding position if higher-ranked players withdraw before the draw. However, a potential setback exists. If players ranked above her, such as Emma Navarro, advance and win titles, they could move ahead of Eala in the rankings before the official update on May 18th, potentially bumping her down a spot. The landscape remains fluid as other players like Amanda Anisimova, Victoria Mboko, and Emma Raducanu have also missed the Italian Open due to injury or illness, leaving their participation in the French Open uncertain. The lead-up to the second major of 2026, the Italian Open, is marked by significant upsets and ongoing injury concerns among top players. At the Italian Open, Frances Tiafoe suffered a major upset, losing to Andrea Pellegrino, who delivered one of the year's biggest surprises. The situation is further complicated by the recent retirement of Arthur Flies just 2 days prior, following a previous retirement from a match against Pellegrino. Pellegrino has now faced the challenge of taking down Jannik Sinner in the round of 16. In the men's draw, Casper Ruud and Karen Khachanov have secured quarterfinal spots after defeating Lorenzo Musetti and Dino Prismic, respectively. Meanwhile, several high-profile names have already announced their withdrawal from the French Open, including Carlos Alcaraz, Jack Draper, Holger Rune, and Arthur Kazakhs. On the WTA side, Jessica Pegula is building momentum heading into her quarterfinal match against Iga Swiatek. Pegula has shown dominant form in Rome, notably defeating Anastasia Potapova in the round of 16 with a straight-sets victory, and also achieving a surprising double BAGEL against Rebecca Masarova. Speaking about her performance, Pegula expressed surprise at her own success, stating, I don't think I've ever had a double bagel on WTA tour levels. She emphasized her commitment to playing every point, regardless of the scoreline. Adding to the uncertainty is the continued injury saga of former world number 4 Holger Rune. Rune has announced his withdrawal from both the Hamburg Open and the French Open due to persistent injury issues. Following an Achilles rupture last year, Rune has decided to take more time for recovery, stating, "Tough decision not to play the clay season, but the right one." He expressed anticipation for future matches on grass courts. Noi dung kai tight? Romania's Sorana Cirstea is cementing a remarkable legacy, proving that impending retirement is fueling her success. At 36, Cirstea is set to conclude her playing career at the end of 2026, but her swan song has been nothing short of spectacular. The momentum continues, highlighted by a stunning victory on Tuesday where she defeated Latvia's Jelena Ostapenko with a score of 6-1, 7-6, 7-0, propelling her into the Italian Open semifinals for the first time. And this run has seen Cirstea climb inside the top 10 of the annual WTA seasonal race, positioning her among the informed players heading into the French Open later this month. Cirstea expressed her enduring passion for the sport, stating, "I always said there's no expiration date for ambition and dreams. I think everyone can see that I absolutely love this sport. I have so much passion for it. For me to play here and be in the semifinals in Rome is absolutely amazing." And announcing her retirement after a 20-year career brought Cirstea a sense of freedom and the removal of pressure to prove anything. This liberated mindset has yielded some of her best results, particularly on clay, where she has secured 10 of her 12 matches to date. Earlier this week, Cirstea achieved a significant milestone by becoming the oldest player to defeat a world number 1 after dispatching Aryna Sabalenka in the third round of the Rome tournament. And if Cirstea advances to the semifinals and manages to overcome Coco Gauff or Mira Andreeva, she will achieve another major breakthrough by cracking the world's top 20. With a career marked by 4 WTA titles and 2 Grand Slam quarterfinals, Cirstea has never surpassed a peak ranking of 21st, reached in 2013. Despite the acclaim for her current form, Cirstea remains committed to hanging up her racket, though she added a conditional note as her Rome run progressed. Maybe if I win the tournament, I promise I'll think about it. Lorenzo Musetti has issued an apology following his recent withdrawal from a match in Rome, stating, "I did not withdraw because I am tired of withdrawing." The incident comes amid growing concerns regarding Musetti's physical condition and future participation in the upcoming Roland Garros tournament. Musetti, who was a notable player on the clay court, has faced physical issues, including a recent setback in his left leg, which casts doubt on his immediate prospects after falling out of the top 10 rankings following a loss to Ruud in Rome. Musetti acknowledged his disappointment, explaining that his physical condition prevented him from playing as desired. He indicated uncertainty about his participation in Paris, stating, "Right now, I don't know if I will play in Paris. In the next few days, I will undergo more specific tests. I hope it's less serious than it seems, so I can make it to Roland Garros." This period has been described by Musetti as complicated, filled with injuries that have never occurred before, creating significant mental challenges. He noted that he has had very few positive matches on the tour, often struggling with support and strength in his left leg, which made playing difficult. When questioned about the cause of these persistent injuries, Musetti admitted that they have always been minor and bothersome rather than major, but the mental toll of the injuries is significant. He concluded that despite trying various remedies, they have struggled to find a definitive explanation.